This might shock you, knowing that the average person loses 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade after the age of 30. By the time you're in your 50s and 60s, this loss speeds up, and if you do nothing to strengthen your body, you could lose up to a third of your muscle by the time you're in your 70s. Scientists call it sarcopenia. But here's the good news. Science shows that sarcopenia is not only preventable, it's reversible at any age, even after 70. Today, we'll uncover exactly why muscle loss happens, and more importantly, how you can fight back and stay strong for decades to come. Let's be clear. Sarcopenia isn't just about looking less toned, it's about function, energy, and freedom. Think of a grandmother who wants to lift her grandchild but can't because her arms don't feel strong enough. Or a father who struggles to carry a suitcase at the airport. Muscle loss sneaks up quietly, but its impact is life-changing. But here's the good news. You can beat this. And if you stay with us until the end of this video, you'll discover exactly how. Our channel brings you the clearest, most transparent guides backed by solid science, trusted research, and expert medical insights, so you never have to worry about falling behind in your health. Because your health is an investment, not an expense. Always remember that. Once you know the causes, you can target them head-on, and the results are nothing short of life-transforming. But before we dive into the 3 powerful solutions to fight muscle loss, let's take a closer look at the hidden causes that make our muscles weaken over time. So, the next time you do certain things, you know what to avoid. 'Cause number 1, lower protein intake. Imagine this. An older man wakes up, makes himself a piece of toast with butter and a cup of tea. That's breakfast. At lunch, maybe he grabs a small bowl of soup. Dinner? Just a little rice with vegetables. On the surface, it looks light and healthy. But here's the hidden problem. There's barely any protein in his entire day. Protein is the raw material your body uses to build and repair muscle. Think of it like the bricks needed to keep a house standing strong. Without enough, the body has no choice but to start tearing down its own walls, which is breaking down existing muscle just to keep vital organs functioning. Over time, this creates a slow but steady erosion of strength. And here's the shocking part. Research shows nearly 40% of older adults don't get the protein their bodies desperately need. Worse still, as we age, our muscles become less efficient at using protein, a phenomenon scientists call anabolic resistance. This means your body actually requires more protein after 50, not less. It's not really anyone's fault. Appetite often declines with age, chewing can become harder, and many people switch to lighter meals that are easier to digest. But when protein intake drops, the body loses its foundation. Over months and years, this silent deficit leads to weaker arms, slower walking, and even trouble with simple tasks like standing up from a chair. But protein loss is not the only cause. It can also be this next one. Cause number 2, hormonal shifts. Now let's talk about something happening inside the body that most people never see coming. Hormonal changes. Imagine a 52-year-old woman who notices her arms are thinner, her grip feels weaker, and she takes longer to recover after something as simple as gardening. For men, maybe it's a 55-year-old who feels more tired, his workouts don't stick the way they used to, and he struggles to maintain strength. Behind the scenes, their hormone levels are quietly shifting. For men, testosterone levels begin to decline around age 30, dropping roughly 1% each year. By the time they reach 70, many men have lost 30 to 40% of their baseline testosterone. For women, estrogen takes a sharp dive during menopause, creating sudden changes in muscle tone, bone density, and recovery. And it doesn't stop there. Growth hormone, another key regulator of muscle repair, also drops as we age, slowing down recovery after even mild activity. And know this, low hormone levels aren't just about feeling older. They directly tell the body to stop building muscle. Instead of repairing and growing after activity, the body struggles to keep up, leaving muscles weaker and more prone to breakdown. This is why many people in their 50s suddenly notice they can't lift as much, recover as fast, or feel as strong as before. But while you can't stop these hormonal shifts, you can outsmart them with the right lifestyle habits, which we'll explore in the solutions. Number 3, reduced physical activity. The third cause is perhaps the most obvious but also the most underestimated. It's none other than reduced physical activity. If you are someone who thinks muscles get weaker with age, this narrative will challenge your mindset. The truth is something else. Picture this: a man who once worked a physically demanding job finally retires. At first it feels great, more time for rest, reading, or watching TV. But slowly his daily steps shrink, the heavy lifting disappears, and the long walks turn into short ones. His muscles get the message. We're not needed anymore. And the body responds brutally to inactivity. Muscle operates under the rule of use it or lose it. If you don't challenge it, the body assumes it's useless and starts breaking it down. Studies show that just 10 days of complete bed rest in older adults can reduce muscle strength by up to 15%. 10 days. Now imagine what months or years of sitting too much can do. Here's a startling fact. Sedentary adults over 50 lose muscle at double the rate of those who stay active. That's why so many people mistakenly believe muscle loss is just a normal part of aging, when in reality it's accelerated dramatically by inactivity. And this creates a vicious cycle. Less activity means weaker muscles make movement harder, which leads to even less activity. If nothing interrupts this cycle, independence slips away faster than most people even realize. Till now, we've seen what's breaking your muscles down. Now it's time to turn the tables. Here's how you can take control and reverse the damage with just 3 simple and easy solutions. Solution number 1. Protein-rich diet. So, how do we turn the tide? It starts at the table. Imagine beginning your morning with scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt topped with nuts instead of just toast. At lunch, maybe add grilled chicken or tofu to your salad. For dinner, try lentil soup, salmon, or lean beef. Even snacks, like cottage cheese or a protein smoothie, can make a huge difference. The key isn't just eating protein, it's spreading it evenly across your meals. Research shows that when older adults distribute protein throughout the day, their muscles use it more effectively. Think of it as giving your muscles a steady supply of building blocks instead of a big dump all at once. With just this shift, many people feel stronger and more energetic within weeks. And if you try these other 2 solutions along with rich protein food intake, nothing's left to worry. Solution number 2, resistance training. Now here's the real game changer, resistance training. And no, I'm not talking about pumping heavy iron at the gym. Imagine a 65-year-old woman doing simple squats while holding onto a chair, or a man using light dumbbells to curl his arms while watching TV. The magic lies in consistency. Just 2 to 3 sessions a week are enough to spark real muscle growth. In fact, studies show that even people in their 70s and 80s who start resistance training not only regain lost muscle but also walk faster, climb stairs with ease, and improve their overall health. Your body doesn't care how old you are. Challenge your muscles and they will respond. It's one of the most hopeful, empowering truths about human biology. Think of exercise as a fun activity and not some boring job. Make it your habit, and it won't even feel out of context. Trust me, one decision, one choice can make a major difference. Solution number 3, vitamin D and omega-3. Of course, nutrition goes beyond protein. Vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids are like secret weapons for your muscles. Take the story of an older woman who always feels weak and fatigued. A simple blood test shows her vitamin D levels are low, a common issue for people who spend less time outdoors. Once she supplements, her strength and energy improve dramatically. Omega-3s, found in fish like salmon or in flax seeds, fight inflammation and help repair muscle tissue. Together, these nutrients create the perfect environment for your body to thrive. Research proves that adults who add vitamin D and omega-3s not only get stronger, but also reduce their risk of falling. Now, strength is crucial, but so is safety. That's where balance training comes in. Picture an older man practicing Tai Chi in the park, slowly moving his arms and legs in controlled motions. Or a woman in her 60s attending a gentle yoga class, working on her posture and breathing. These exercises may look calm, but they're powerful. They train your muscles, joints, and brain to coordinate better. The result? Improved balance, a stronger core, and a dramatic drop in the risk of falls. Even just 10 minutes a day can mean the difference between moving confidently and living in fear of tripping. So let's put it all together. Muscle loss after 50 isn't an automatic fate. It's the result of low protein intake, hormonal shifts, and reduced activity. But the solutions are powerful. Eat protein at every meal, practice resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, and support your body with vitamin D and omega-3s. Add in simple balance training, and you'll not only protect your muscles, you'll protect your independence. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health tips to keep you young, strong, and independent.